Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
You know, even though it's gloomy, I liked today. It was nice and warm,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it was comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's going to stay that way for the next few days. But today you didn't need rain gear. Tomorrow
We will.
will be a
I
different
pretty
story.
much never have rain gear, regardless of if it's needed or not.
You're going to learn. You're going to find out real quick heading into the spring season.
I run.
It would definitely will be coming in handy, to say the least. Let's, though, talk about that. Rain will be back tomorrow. The only thing we've seen today, a couple sprinkles out there. There's not been anything real significant in the rain department. And really through this evening, I think it'll kind of stay that way. Later on tonight, as we check out the rain coverage, likely we'll see a little bump higher. So towards morning, could be a few isolated spots of some wet weather, but nothing that will have a huge impact on your morning commute. It will be tomorrow afternoon that we'll see a more significant threat for some showers and thunderstorms coming on in, scattered to numerous coverage on that, likely sticking around through the evening commute. So there could be some problems on some of the roadways as a result of that later on Wednesday. Rain chances take a dip Wednesday night. They will go back up slightly as we head through the day Thursday, but not expecting anything that will be incredibly widespread at that point in time. Now, I know it's warm outside. It is early February. We do have strong storm systems that come through here during the winter months. But right now, we're not super concerned that we're going to have a severe weather threat. There is an outlook for a marginal risk, which is 1 on our scale of 1 to 5. That does include portions of northern and middle Tennessee, as well as parts of Kentucky. Earlier today, if you were watching Grace this morning and Amber at midday, this severe weather outlook did include parts of North Alabama and southern middle Tennessee, but when we got the update that came out right before the noon hour today, they did trim it back. Won't rule out an isolated stronger storm tomorrow out of this, but it just does not look like the ingredients are going to be lining up to give us a more significant threat for anything severe, but we'll keep a watch on it for you. You'll want to check in on the radar and the Wave 31 Storm Tracker weather app. Of course, you can always access our 31 Triple Doppler technology there. Right now, there is nothing that we are tracking, but again, this time tomorrow will be a different story. We'll be watching just to make sure nothing gets too crazy out there for your Wednesday. Latest here with Future Radar, we've got the cloud cover this afternoon, but we've had nothing more than a sprinkle or two. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., you do see perhaps a couple isolated light showers, nothing that will be major. And at least through the lunch hour tomorrow, not expecting that we'll be tracking a lot of wet weather. And tomorrow afternoon, no different story. Future radar by 5 o'clock on Wednesday showing some scattered showers and probably a few rumbles of thunder out there. Now, I will say this particular version of future radar that I'm showing you often looks wetter than it actually turns out. So we may not have quite the spread of rainfall across the area that this is depicting, but it is showing us that the atmosphere will be primed to generate some shower and thunderstorm activity later tomorrow afternoon. Some of that may linger into the evening hours on your Wednesday, and then as we head into Thursday, we're kind of back to very spotty wet weather as we take you through the day. Then Friday, Saturday at this point are trending a little bit drier before we pick up the rain chances throughout much of next week. For tonight, again, a shower possible, 55 under mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. A few storms heading into the afternoon hours. Warm again. We'll be back up right there close to that 70-degree mark, just as we have seen today. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. We'll put the rain chance tomorrow afternoon, 60%. We'll cut it in half on Thursday. And then right now, Friday and Saturday, only a 10 to 20% chance for some rainfall. Temperatures will stay in a range here, middle to upper 60s to low, and even perhaps some mid-70s coming in on Saturday before we get you back to more typical February type of cool conditions. Next week, mostly upper 40s, low 50s, and the pattern is looking like it will be an active one. So right now, I've got rain chances in the forecast every day, starting Sunday, and perhaps continuing through the end of next week. As we get closer, we'll likely make some adjustments. Some days will turn out wetter than others. But the bottom line is, Tori, make sure you have an umbrella next week. You will want that for sure with what looks to be a pretty wet stretch on the way.
Yeah, my kids were like, why are you wearing a rain jacket? I'm like, because I spent 20 minutes putting all of you in them. Now I'm just going for it. Yeah. Anyways, coming up,